guys, welcome back to Life with Jess. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to share with you 5 fashion tips and 5 tips on how to feel more confident. And I think this is very important because recently I've just been doing a lot of fashion-y videos and I kind of want to sit down and talk to y'all about how to feel more confident and how to up-level your fashion game. Don't forget to support me by liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. Let's get started! Alrighty, tip number 1 is to have neutrals in your closet. I think this is so important, especially if you're barely starting your fashion journey. So having like this kind of like color theory going on in your closet is very important. It's important to have whites, it's important to have blacks, and it's important to have kind of like a brown beigey color. Keeping your style simple in the beginning is very important, and then once you start like exploring with different colors, and you go ahead and do you, boo. But to start off, I think it's important to just have neutrals in your closet. I think keeping it simple makes you look a little bit more sophisticated. Tip number 2 is to add jewelry to your outfit. It's important to add the gold or silver jewelry so that your outfit could look a little bit dazzly. Leading to tip number 2, it's also important that you do not mix gold and silver jewelry. I just think it's super tacky and it's not good. Tip number 3 for fashion is embracing that not everything is gonna look good on you. Sometimes when I wear dresses, my girls are like a little bit big, so the dress just doesn't look classy enough for me, so I just feel like I have to get something a little bit bigger so my boobs could look smaller. Do not attack me if you disagree. These are all opinion based. Tip number 4 is to own what you wear, because sometimes we are like walking, right, and we're walking like this, we're like kind of like no confidence, right? It's important to lift up your chest, lift up everything, and walk with confidence because you are beautiful. Fashion and confidence relate to each other because there's a difference from this and there's a difference from this, and I think just having that posture and that confidence just makes everything better. Tip number 5 for fashion, not be afraid to explore your style. Sometimes I like to be extravagant and wear like the whole streetwear style. Sometimes I love to be girly, wear my dresses, my pink stuff, my bows, everything. And sometimes I like the simple like jeans with t-shirt. So do not be afraid to explore your own style. Sometimes I like to be more extravagant and wear these like big old dresses that are super cute. I don't know, I just think it's important to explore your style a little bit more. Sometimes it's important to get out of your comfort zone, because then you will never know what your fashion style is and you never know how far you can go with your fashion style. So I think it's very important to explore. Now moving on to confidence. This is my fave because like I'm literally all about confidence. Sometimes I lack confidence, so confidence is just something very important. Tip number 1 is to always look at yourself in a positive way. Sometimes I feel like we tend to look at ourselves and we're automatically like, ew, we look ugly, you know, but instead you could be like, oh my gosh, this looks so good, because once you start talking nice to yourself, you'll feel more confident. But if you start bringing negative energy towards yourself, you'll get that negative energy. Tip number 2, oh my gosh, this is like literally, it goes with the first one, but do not listen to hate. Like literally, there's so many people on the internet that are just gonna hate you and they don't even know you, so why even care? Also, like if you know people like in person and they're hating on you, why listen to them? Like, it's your life. Make your life what you want it to be. Do not listen to anybody. It doesn't matter what they say. Tip number 3 on feeling confident is walk with confidence. So this goes back to the fashion one because I feel like fashion and confidence just go with each other. So it's important to, you know, just look up, feel confident whenever you're talking to someone. Look at them in their eyes and smile. Try to smile, because I don't know, I think it just brings more confidence and more positivity when you smile. Tip number 4, I think this one's very important just because everyone is always afraid of failure, but don't be afraid of failure because sometimes you have to fail in order to be successful. And this relates to confidence because sometimes you're too scared to try something or you're too scared to chase your dream. So it's important to push on it even if you're fearful. Like, do not let the fear take over, just do it, because in the end when you do it and you accomplish it, Ooh, it's the best feeling ever. The last tip, to remember who you are, because sometimes we may be in different groups or with different people and we kind of tend to act like them, but it's important to be who you are as a person because you'll gain more confidence. Okay, loves, that was it for the 10 tips. I hope that y'all enjoyed it and y'all got to learn a little bit more of my tips. These are personally my tips, so they're kind of like opinions, but they help me along the way. It makes me feel super confident and super like proud of who I am in my fashion career because I love YouTube, I love Instagram, I love TikTok, I love social media, I love to influence. So I just think it's very important to have like these tips for yourself. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to keep up with me, Jess. And I will see y'all in my next video.